Whether it's back to work, back to school, or just back to your regular routine, some people experience a letdown in the new year after the holidays, and it's important to talk about how you're feeling. And joining us now is Dr. Patricia Westmoreland. She is a psychiatrist with the Health One Behavioral Health and Wellness Center. Thanks so much for joining us today.
You're very welcome.
It's good to see you. Okay, so let's talk about this. What are some of the signs of post-holiday blues?
So people very often feel let down after the excitement of the holidays. They feel depressed, very often anxious about credit card bills, and really feel sort of gloomy and dull, especially given issues with weather and difficulties with travel.
Yeah, that's a little tough to take. So when do we know our feelings might be more serious and may need some intervention?
When we start feeling that things that we used to be able to enjoy, we no longer enjoy, such as interactions with friends or family, when we can't sleep at night, when we feel a persistent sense of anxiety or depression, and definitely if people are starting to feel as though they want their lives to end and they become suicidal.
You know, you mentioned this about winter time and how the seasons and the weather can also affect your mood. This could be a seasonal affective order. For our viewers who don't know what that is, explain that.
So there are some people who are particularly sensitive to changes in light, and it creates a chemical imbalance for them so that they become particularly depressed during the dark, gray winter months. Thankfully, in Colorado, we don't have as many dark days, but we still have less light in the winter. And this can be treated by a combination of medications as well as light therapy.
You know, a lot of Coloradans these days, they are transplants. They may be back from visiting family and friends over the holidays in a different state. What are some of the things they can do or look for if they're having these feelings of just not fitting in when they're back here?
I think reconnecting with friends is a big one. I think getting back into work, getting back into one's routine. And I think it's also important to have something to look forward to. So think about their next vacation or the next time they're going to see loved ones. And I think the other thing is to think about is, you know, maybe this is a time to save money after all the money that was spent after the holidays.
So it's just something to look forward to down the road.
Exactly. And I think also not being too hard on themselves.
Sure.
A lot of people make New Year's resolutions, and it's around this time of the year that they realize it's not something they're necessarily going to stick to 100%. But I think the message with that is it's progress, not perfection. And some of the things that they're thinking they might want to improve with their lives, they can continue to do.
Well, Dr. Westmoreland, thank you so much for talking with us today. It's great to see you. And remember, you can watch all of our health interviews right now on CBSColorado.com.